Ghostbusters.
Now, so I'll quickly talk about this because Dad hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I
but
haven't seen it.
I actually really liked it. I think it's better than, like, not that audience think it's bad, but a lot of the critics think it's bad, because I think that this is one of those movies that you would need to trust the audience with and not the critics. Because the critics, you can normally trust the critics depending on what movie, but this is definitely like McKenna Grace said, this is a movie for the fans, by the fans. Not, if you're not a fan, don't watch it. And I think that is one of those things where it's like critics are not fans of Ghostbusters. But the good thing is that this movie shifts away from Gozer and that sort of stuff, because we basically have 3 out of 4 projects at before Frozen Empire that deal with Gozer and Zool.
Yep.
Where you'll have the first movie, you'll have the video game and Afterlife. So this kind of shifts away from that. Kind of like Vigo, the Carpathian and stuff. It brings us a new villain. It was every time that we would cover this movie on the podcast, it was going to be titled Ghostbusters Firehouse.
Yep.
And you can see why. You can see why it was originally called that, because this movie, like the Firehouse, is in a lot. And not that everything happens there, because obviously things need to happen for the plot, but a lot of scenes happen in the Firehouse. The finale, like the final battle, happens in the Firehouse.
Yeah, okay. So was this the last one they're making?
Well, we don't really know, because they bring all the cast back, including Janine.
Which one's Janine?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Yeah, that's right.
And then, like, you also have, like, Bill Murray. Like, I mean, Bill Murray, really? Like, you only showed up for the final battle in, like, one other scene anyway. Because, like, Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson are throughout this movie.
Yeah, okay.
They're, like, constantly used. And, even Janine. Like, Janine is used less than them, but she's still in it.
She's still in it.
Yeah. Like, which Bill Murray, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to do much like... it's kind of like... It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of like the thing they did in the first movie, where he would, like, pull up the cards.
Yeah, yeah.
But he doesn't really do that. He does more of a, like a thing... He puts a thing on this guy's head and does, like, now, puppies, do you like them, or would you kill them? And because the play is that this other guy is played by a very funny comedian, Kamel Mongiani. He's almost like a fire, not spirit, but like a fire god kind of character.
Yeah, yeah.
And some very funny stuff happens with him. But we also get Patton Oswalt in this. Patton Oswalt was really good for the one scene that, one sequence, I guess not one scene, but one sequence that he's in. We do see the library ghosts return. Not for long, but we do see the library ghosts. We see Slimer return. We do see, obviously McKenna Grace is great. She is one of the best younger working actresses that I know.
This chick, you mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was in Gifted.
Yeah, yeah.
With Chris Evans. She's really good, and I think that Paul Rudd is obviously hilarious in this movie.
Yep.
Obviously trying to talk to Buddy, what's her name? Carrie Coon, and end up singing the Ghostbusters theme song. That's hilarious. And a lot of his jokes land. Is really good. Finn Wolfhard is really good. But he does kind of get sidelined a bit, because the story is mainly about McKenna Grace's character and pushing like the actual Frozen story forward. I think that this steers the franchise in a direction that we haven't seen before, and I think it's a good direction to go, because you don't necessarily want to get stuck on Gozer and Zool.
Yeah.
So I think that this, and I think that you'll actually like this one. I don't think you'll like it as much as the original, but I think that this is a good movie that doesn't have a lot of action, but it steers back to more the first movie where the comedy comes first and then the action kind of comes second.
Yeah.
Even though that there is a lot of action in the movie.
Yeah, good.
But no, it's very similar to the first one. It not in a way that's like, oh, they're just rehashing like the second Ghostbusters, but they're...
You're talking about the original ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Ghostbusters 2 where they're just doing a boring rehash of the first one, but this is very good. If you guys want to see... This is a legacy sequel. Legacy sequel's done right. This is an afterlife.
Yep.
This is the right way to do a legacy sequel. And I think that it's the right way to do it. And I think that it would be cool to see what happens from here if they do more. Because it seems like that I think Paul Rudd and McKenna Grace and Finn Wolfhard want to do more anyway.
Yeah, right.
So,
cool.
Yeah.